Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. It's been a minute. So I decided to take some time away because I needed it and I wanted to make sure I was my full self before coming back. So this video is gonna be a reflection of my 24th year. So I turned 25 October 1st, and I wanted to come on here and tell y'all what has been going on. So year 24 was a really big year for me. I figured out that there were some things in life or going on in my life that I didn't want and I wasn't happy with, and I was living for other people. I was putting what I wanted on the back burner, what Tiana needed on the back burner for everybody but Tiana. So over this last year, I feel like I went through like a spiritual journey. I'm still on my spiritual journey, and we'll get into that video when I'm ready to go there. I'm not ready for that yet, but I'm on a spiritual journey, and year 24 for me was trying to figure out what in the heck did Tiana want for Tiana. And let's just say it was a journey that I needed to be on, a journey that I'm glad I went on, and it has made me into this beautiful woman who y'all can't tell me nothing. Y'all can't take nothing from me. Like, I feel like I am authentically myself. So with year 24, we're gonna, back up and talk about some things. So I actually was gonna do this as a different video, but I just decided to bring it together since it's really the same thing. So last September through December, I went through really bad postpartum anxiety and a little bit of postpartum depression. I did not know at the time that that's what it was, but that's what it was. So I kept to myself. I smiled, and I still was this bubbly person when I was out with people, but at home, like, I just was not. I mean, I was okay, but I wasn't happy when I would go out with people. Like, I didn't want to be there, but I just portrayed like I did. And so this goes on for a while, and then then quarantine happens, and everybody talks about not wanting to be in quarantine and having to be in the house and having to do this and having to do that, and you can't do this and you can't go be with friends, and I want to get out of the house and this, that, the other. But for me, quarantine was really a place and a time for me to connect with me, what I wanted deep down, what was for Tiana. And it was a year of healing and recovery for me. The stillness I felt was necessary. I had to be still with myself. I had to come to terms with everything that was in me that I did not like about myself. Whether it was physical things that I didn't like about myself, emotional things, mental things, my personality. One big thing for me was being used. I let people use me, and I had known that for a while. I'd known that I was a big giver, and I'll give you the shirt off my back if you need it. That's just who I am as a person. And I still am that person, but now it comes with a different type of energy. I'm not going to break my back for you if you are not going to break your back for me. And because I did a lot of back breaking for people who will not break their back for me. And that put me in a really negative space. And I think that triggered my postpartum anxiety and postpartum depression. And so year 24 or year 2020 as a whole, like I said, was a year of healing and recovery for me. And the very, very, very first thing that I did with the stillness of 2020 was, like I said earlier, come to terms with things that I did not like about myself. And I had to forgive myself, which is surprising because you don't realize how much you put on yourself. And I had to forgive myself for certain things. And I had to forgive other people for things that they had done to me without them knowing that they had done it to me. I had to make peace with myself, with all the flaws and all, Beyonce, that I had to make peace with myself, with my flaws. I had to come to terms with who I was, what I brought to the table, and what was not making me happy and what was making me happy. And do away with those things that weren't making me happy and blossom with the things that were making me happy. Saying no. I had already started this when I had Zoe, but this year I really, really, really am at peace. If I don't want to do something, I ain't doing it. Like, simple as that. I don't care who you are. I love you, but if I don't want to go, I ain't going. If I don't want to do that, I ain't doing it. And I had to take my life back. I had to take the power of my life back because for so long I had let other people tell me what they wanted from me. I had let other people influence the way I thought of myself because they relied on me to do certain things or to be the certain person for them. And year 24, in the stillness of quarantine, I looked at my husband and I said, I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. And he said to me, don't do it. Don't do it. This is your life. If it makes you happy, do it. If it doesn't make you happy and it makes you feel this certain way and you get so anxious and you get so depressed over it, then let it go. And I actually did that. So now I'm actually doing what I want, whether that is work related. I mean, I'm staying in my guidelines and I'm being respectful and stuff like that. But if there's certain things I don't want to do, I'm not doing them. A parent, being a parent and listening to others' advice on how I need to parent my child. What they did for me or what they do for their kids and all that stuff, that's great. I'm glad that works for you. We're not doing that over here. Okay? Okay. Not letting anybody project what they want from me onto me or what they have going on with them. I'm not letting them project it on me negatively. Like, I'm not doing it. And I'm loving my authentic self. And I'm being myself 100%. What that means is, I'm really respectful around my elders. So they probably know that I say certain words and I curse a little bit, but they probably don't know the extent of it. And that's okay. I'm going to be respectful regardless. But like, when I'm out with my friends, when it's me and my sister, me and my god sister Simone, my ride or die, the Kelly to my B. When it's her, my bestie, my husband, and he cannot stand it. He can't stand it. But I have a really filthy mouth, and it's just me expressing myself. And I know that there are other words that I can use to express myself, but there ain't nothing like dropping an F-bomb every now and then, or, well, a lot. But just being who I am and not letting anybody shy me away, not letting any religion tell me I'm not supposed to do these things or I'm not supposed to say these things, because in reality, there's a lot of things that shouldn't be going on, but they're going on. And I'm not filtering myself to fit into a different type of mold. I guess that's what I should say. I'm not filtering myself to be anything other than Tiana. And if Tiana wants to say the F word, Tiana gonna say the F word. Now I'm gonna respect my my in-laws and my mama and stuff like that. Like, I don't just come out and say it like that around them. But other people, they can get it. I don't care. Like, if you messing with me, like, I'm done. I have a no nonsense attitude right now. And that's okay. I feel like that's really who I was, and letting certain things affect me and trying to be what other people wanted me to be for whatever reason they wanted me to be that. I just cannot allow myself to do it anymore. I can't do it. I'm still a respectful girl. I'm still a beautiful girl who just happens to have a filthy mouth. And I mean, that's just who I am. Take it or leave it. It is what it is. But that was one thing about me that I had to be like, man, I'm going to say what I want to say. I'm going to do what I want to do. As long as I'm being respectful and I'm not hurting anybody in the process, I'm doing what Tiana wants to do. And that goes for every aspect of my life, because I don't want Zoe to grow up and her be 24 years old and be like, well, dang, who am I? Because I found myself waking up many a days prior to 24 saying, well, who am I? What do I want out of life? Oh, well, I want to be successful. And that's true. I do want to be successful. I want to be happy. I do want to be happy, but you don't realize what different things go into effect of you being happy as a person, as a woman, as a wife, as a mother, as a friend. And I just woke up one day in year 24 and said it was the stillness of quarantine. And I think I talked to my bestie about it first, because she's very open-minded like my husband. Her and my husband are the same exact person. The only difference is she's a woman, he's a man. Like, they are the same exact person. And I remember talking to her about it first, and I was like, you know, Shannon, I ain't happy. And she was like, well, what do you mean you're not happy? And I said, with myself. And she said, well, why do you think that is? And I said, because I'm trying to uphold this image that people want me to uphold for whatever reason, or I feel that I need to uphold. And she said, well, be you. And I said, okay. And I said, I'm going to do that. And then I went to Devin and I said, I don't want to do that. And he said, well, don't do it. Don't do it, baby. Don't do it. And from that day forward, I vowed to myself, if there was something that I did not want to do, I was not doing it. If there was something that I wanted to say and people might get offended by what I say, or they may take offense to the words that I use, I'm saying it. I'm not holding back. I'm speaking my mind. I'm speaking my truth. I'm living for Tiana. I'm not living for what you think I should be living for. I'm not doing what you think I should be doing. I'm not parenting the way you think I should be parenting, which I never, ever. That was one thing I didn't play about, but that's a whole nother video. We'll get into that. But like I said, 2020, the stillness of 2020, I think that some people got it and some people didn't, and that's okay. But I think for me, the stillness of 2020 truly, truly helped me sit down and figure out what made me happy and what did not make me happy, what I wanted and what I did not want, what I wanted to do and what I didn't want to do. And I think that has truly, truly helped me blossom into this person over the last 6-7 months, into a space where I have never been so happy in my life. I've never been so happy. I have never been so okay with just being me. And like, don't get me wrong, I've always been myself, but I've been a dimmed version of myself. I've never been this Tiana. And at this point in my life, I am not taking any crap from anybody. I don't care who you are. I don't care how old you are. If you feel like you need to disrespect me, there's no telling what might come out of my mouth. And I'm standing up for what Tiana believes in full-heartedly. I'm not saying that you may say, well, I don't like the way you do da-da-da-da-da. Okay. Thank you for that. You done? Okay. Like, that's where I'm at in life. And I'm loving the space that I'm in. So, that's year 24 in me, or in a nutshell. That's me truly finding this woman, and now being 25, living that. I've only been 25 for 20-something days, but truly, I can say I have lived my most authentic self over the last month or a couple of months since I had that awakening in, like, I think it was like April or May. I don't remember exactly, but then everything that I wanted to do, I did it. If I didn't want to do it, I didn't do it. And so, yeah, that has been my year in a nutshell. Tell me what you have experienced down in the comments below. Tell me what you've experienced over your last couple of years. What is it that you like about yourself, or that you had to figure out that you didn't like about yourself and you wanted to change that? Tell me what that is down in the comment below. So if you are not already, please subscribe to my channel. Please like and comment this video. And y'all, give me some feedback. I really want to hear from y'all. I want to hear what y'all are going through, whether it's the quarantine or just if you felt like you weren't living authentically for yourself. I want to hear all those things. Let me know down in the comments below, okay? All right, y'all, that's it. I'll see you.